sharing a little history lesson just to better understand what exactly is this secret place? Why is it important? What is so special about it? How exactly did we come about the secret place? Who designed the secret place? So we're going to be having a little teaching this morning just so we can journey together and we can value what we have access to so we can fully utilize this. Are we together? Yes. So in the Old Testament, I would start by talking about a number of stories from the Old Testament. I might not go into each of those scriptures, and I will if I say that I still have time. But I'm going to be breezing through the stories. So I had to look keenly on what exactly this is all about. And I would say that sometimes I like to re-engineer my mind, especially when I see that I'm getting too familiar with something. I would revisit how I felt when I first discovered this thing. For example, if you are married to somebody, after some time, it is inevitable that familiarity will start coming in. It is inevitable. So, as much as it's inevitable, it's important that we are intentional about not getting familiar. So sometimes, I'll look at my husband and I'll be like, how is it when I saw you in Kebbi? Okay. So sometimes I'll be like, Kai, I'm so happy to see you, and you'll be confused. It's 5 years we've been together. Sometimes I'll just be engineering my mind, and that is the key to reenacting encounters too, especially to ensuring that you get all the blessings and the graces that were attached to those encounters. How to ensure that you maximize an encounter is to re-encounter it. It's to re-engineer your mind as if it's just happening again. And that is why the mind of a man is so powerful. Your mind can mar or make you. And so in order for me to get unfamiliar with the scriptures, what I do is that I tell myself that, Kai, so this Bible, right now in China, they are burning it. And they are looking for those that have it. And in order for people to still, be able to read it, they have to memorize chapters upon chapters, just so they can feed on what they've learned. This Bible is so scarce. And then I tell myself that, Kai, over the span of about 600 years, this Bible was compiled for me. This Bible has the history of the creation of the world. This world that I'm seeing. How it came about, this Bible has it, my God. And that again will energize me to read it again. And to read it with more marvel and wonder. And as soon as I do that, I'll see that I'm enjoying it all over again. It's not boring anymore. I'll see do you know, who's a fan of these fantasy movies? Who loves fantasy movies? It's not just me in this church, no. You will not be too spiritual for me. Who loves fantasy movies that they are flying up and down? God bless you. I have witnessed this. I used to love movies that are just out of this world. That they have powers, that they are flying. They are saying that I can just release my power to, things like X-Men kind of movies. So there was one movie that I used to watch when I was in secondary school. I won't mention the title. I used to watch it. And that movie, there are a lot of fantastical things in the movie, like enchanted books that you'll be like, oh my God, this book is the last book of this, so treasure it with your life, and then they'll start running with the book. So that this book is, we are bestowing this book to you as the keeper of this book. They start running with the book again. I started seeing the Bible as that. And now just so that I can appreciate it. I'm like, Kai, so this book like this, it has the words of life, in which what I say comes to pass, in which I can meditate on these words and it will become my reality. So I started seeing the Bible as that because in actual sense, the Bible is even more than whatever you can imagine. It's more than any fantastical thing you can see. So whatever I'm envisioning, the Bible is more than that. And that alone will propel me to read it again and again and again. Because I'm even seeing results from reading it. So this is just to encourage you that intentionally re-energize your mind to appreciate. Because the thing about the world is that it will ensure that you get familiar with the divine things. It's a tactic of the devil. The world is literally an organism, and it ensures that you get familiar with the things of God. That is why praying, reading the Bible, fasting, things that are spiritually edifying will be hard for you, because the world wants to ensure that you do not get as much as you should from the things of the Spirit. And I pray that the Lord will help us in Jesus' name.